strum pattern is basically called the cut half strum pattern. That's the nickname. It's going to subtract the first and second up strum in the 4/4 pattern. So we're going to cut that in half on the first part, and let's go ahead and play the A2, third and fourth finger on the third and fourth string in the second fret. We're going to play the A2 and play it down, 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 up like that. So let's play that together. We're going to skip the upbeat on the first and the second note. So let's try that. 1, 2, ready, strum. Down, 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 up. Same thing. 2, 3, and 4, and. Now it's important as we are cutting out some upbeats that we use our foot to tap with the rhythm. And you want to think of your arm the same way in a pendulum idea, where it doesn't stop moving. Even when I don't play an up strum, I'm still moving my arm up. So you don't want to hurry the tempo. Just pick one that's slow enough for you to play this transition. So now we're going to actually switch to B with an E right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and B with an E up 2 frets. Taking the A2 up to 2 frets. So we have our first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, our 3rd and 4th finger on the 4th fret, 3rd and 4th string for the B with an E. Now we're going to do C sharp minor after 2 more measures. Last measure, C sharp minor right here. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to go back to B with an E right here. 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Last time to A2. A2, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and done. Great. All right, so let's go to the next page. We're on page 6 with the chord drills for week 1, and we have 2 pages of chord drills. We're going to be very intensive on strumming and chords in this book, a little bit more than we were in the last book. So we will move through a lot more chords and move through some bar chord positions here in the future. So let's start with drill number 1. We have the same chords we just played earlier, which is A2, 3rd and 4th finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd and 4th string. And we'll play the bottom 5 strings. So we don't play the 6th string, that's muted, or it's closed. So we have A2, we're going to go to B with an E. You're going to slide those 2 fingers up to the 4th fret and place our first finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string. Then we're going to slide this whole position here, the whole thing, up 2 more to get to C sharp minor. So we're taking the B with an E from the 2nd fret and the 4th fret and moving it to the 4th fret and the 6th fret, like that. So we're going to have a fret that's open. We don't have anything on that fret. Our middle finger can kind of dangle like this and just hang out by itself alone. And then we can go back to B with an E, and it's still the same way. You have that fret open. So that's going to be the hardest part, is keeping your fingers apart to where when you slide them, they don't go back together like this. So try to make sure that your fingers are still giving that space in between that open fret. So really make sure that you kind of lock your hand to where it's in a position that your muscles can handle that there. Okay? And again, remember to make sure that your thumb is on the back of the middle of the guitar, your wrist is broken, so you can get underneath this chord as opposed to playing it like this, where you don't have any noise at the bottom. We want to be having open strings on the bottom 2 strings. We want to be stretching around and playing that B with an E, A2, and C sharp minor chord. Okay, so let's play this drill number 1. It's going to be the same strum pattern we just played. It's going to be down, 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 up, and we'll play 2 measures per chord, starting with A2. So we'll play it together. 1, 2, ready, strum. Down, 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 up, down, up. Second measure, here's B with an E. 2, 3, and 4, and second measure. Now we're doing C sharp minor. Back to B with an E. And repeat that. B with an E. Up 2 frets from the A2. Now we're doing C sharp minor, which is up 2 frets from this. 2, 3, and 4. And second measure, back to B with an E. Last time, and end on A2. That's drill number 1. Okay, so let's do drill number 2, which is now we're going to switch to the E chord, E major, which is something we learned in book 1, E major to B with an E. So we're going to slide from an E to a B with an E. Now we can slide, what we'll slide is actually our third finger, because we're playing an E here, and we can use this third finger as the brace and move it up to the 4th fret where our B with an E is. So here's our E, slide the third finger, and then add our first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then add our pinky or 4th finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret for the B with an E. So here's our E, slide, and add those 2 fingers to B with an E. Okay, and then we move up to C sharp minor, like we did before, up 2 frets from B with an E, and then we're going to slide back down all the way to A2, which is going to be 3rd and 4th finger on the 3rd and 4th string in the 2nd fret. So let's do that again. E. Now we're going to move to B with an E. We'll place our 3rd finger, slide that up to the 4th fret, add our 1st and 4th finger, that's B with an E. Then we're going to go up 2 frets, same type of pattern, just moving it up 2 frets to C sharp minor, and then we'll move it back to A2 on the 2nd fret with no 1st finger being played, and then we'll repeat and go back to E, and your fingers should be in the position of the E major chord right here. You just basically place those other fingers down and pick up your 4th finger. Okay, so there's E. Let's play that together. 1, 2, ready, strum. B with an E. 2nd and 4th fret, your fingers should be on that. And then we're going to slide that position up to C sharp minor. And back to A2. And repeat, starting with E. B with an E. C sharp minor, back to A2, and we're going to end on E. Drill number 2. All right, so now we'll move to drill number 3.